Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I have got another haul for you, and today I've got a stationery and homeware haul. I thought they were kind of the best things to throw together into one. So I've got bits from Primark, TK Maxx, Asda, Tesco's. I've got a bit of everything really, so I'm just going to start. So I'll start off with stationery bits, and the first things I picked up are these colouring books. I'm sure you've all seen them by now. They're adult colouring books. I love colouring. I loved colouring before these came out. It's just, it really kind of calms me down, and I really enjoy doing it. I don't care if I sound like a loser. So I've picked up 3 recently. I've picked up the Millie Marotta Animal Kingdom, so that's the first one. And then the second one is this Botanicals in Bloom. And the last one is this, it's the Mindfulness Colouring Book by Emma Farrarons. Yeah, I don't know, Emma Farrarons, which is, I'm determined to only start one and finish one before I start the next one. So this is the one I've started. Yeah, I just really enjoy doing these. You know when you kind of sit down and you're like, I've got nothing to do, I'm going to colour. That's who I've turned into. I think I picked these 3 up for £10 on Amazon, not £10 each, all 3 for £10. So there are some really good deals around. And then obviously colouring books are incomplete without colouring pencils, so I've done quite even just a pencil haul. I think there's 3 packs in here. It's back to school time, so it's actually a really good time to pick stuff like this up. So I've just kind of got every colour you could ever want now. These are just various sets from Tesco's, so you can pick them up anywhere. And then also the stationery hoarder in me went wild when I saw these in Tesco's. It's a pack of 28 Sharpies, again, every colour you could ever want. And these are only £7, so there was no way I was leaving Tesco's that day without these. Don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I wasn't leaving Tesco's without them. Then recently I spotted these in Asda. They're just these pens which look like pencils, and for some reason novelty things like this really please me. So they're just like wooden pens with the little press on the top that look like chunky wooden pencils. They're £1.50 each. I actually keep them in a mason jar on my windowsill. I've got some of those pencils that have sort of got the metallic embossing on them, so I just keep those in there. And then my new favourite place to shop for stationery I've discovered is TK Maxx. I've actually picked up a lot of notebooks out of there recently. They're all sort of these, they're not proper leather bound, but they're that kind of feel. You will have seen me pick up 3 or 4 of these in one of my recent vlogs if you watched that. So these are the ones I have picked up recently. I've just got this pink one with silver metallic embossing that just says stay wild, stay free. And to be honest, I picked them up for what they look like more than actually needing notebooks. But this one's just got the chevron print inside. They're all just lined paper, and then this one's also got the metallic sort of, it's not the binding, but you know, that kind of thing. This one, I have written in this one, I think I was using this as a work one, so I picked that one up. I then also picked up this grey and white striped one with a gold metallic heart on it, and this one I'm going to use as my blogging and YouTube notebook. Again, it's just got the polka dot print on the inside, just a boring lined notebook. And I picked up this pink one which has got gold metallic embossing on it, again polka dots, striped notebook, leather bound. To be honest, I'm probably going to use these as kind of display until I get around to using them. So that's the third one I picked up. The fourth one is more of a hardback and is a lot sort of more chunky than the others, but I just really like the print on the front of this. It just says explore more, just go. Again, lined notebook, but it's going to take me a good while to get through all of these, but I just couldn't leave it behind for the print. And then the final one, which is more sort of a handbag size notebook, is this turquoise one with Story of My Life embossed on the front in gold. Picked it up because it's a One Direction song. There's nothing else to say about it. That's why I picked it up. But all of those were £5 each from TK Maxx, and I can't believe I picked up a notebook because it had a One Direction song on the front. So next on to homeware bits. The first things I'll start off with are actually things which are in the background of my video. I've recently had my whole bedroom revamped, redecorated and everything because my ceiling fell down. So I've completely started again, and I will actually be doing a room tour, or it might already be up depending on what order all of this goes up in. So there is a room tour which I'll show you everything in properly, but there's a few things in the background which I've picked up, and the first bits are these shelves which are from Urban Outfitters, and they're just a plank of wood on a copper hanging wire. The theme I've gone for is grey, pale pink, pale green and copper. So you'll see a lot of that in my videos. So I picked up those shelves, I think for £15 each, but there was some kind of discount on when I got those. And then I also picked up the little pack of 3 cactuses, which are from IKEA, which I'm sure you've all seen by now. And then this side, the pineapple candle is from Primark. It's unscented, but I think it was maybe £2. And then the frame is from Paperchase, and it's just a plain copper frame, which you can put whatever you want in it. I've decided to put prints in all my frames in my bedroom rather than actual pictures. I've gone a little bit Pinterest, so that's what I've got in my background. I also picked up the fairy lights, which I don't think you can actually see, but they are on. So I picked up those fairy lights. They're actually on a copper wire, and they were just from eBay for a couple of pounds. And then this cushion also would normally be in my background. It's just £4 from Primark. I've got the matching pink one and the white heart-shaped one, so I'm going to put this back now. Okay, so onto the last few bits I've picked up, and I picked up this pink, I think it's meant to be a plant pot, from HomeSense. I'm obviously not going to use it as a plant pot. I'm actually using it to keep, not my toiletries, but like my everyday bits, like my hairspray, my cleanser, my moisturiser. I keep all of those bits in here under my mirror, so I found a good use for it, and this was only £6. And then next I've got this copper basket, which was just from H&M. They do it in a few sizes, and I think this is the largest one. So you'll see in my room tour, I've actually got a copper rail between 2 wardrobes, and there's a gap on the floor underneath. So I keep this in that gap with sort of magazines in it, notebooks, and then I've also got some fairy lights which I keep in here. So that's where that goes. I think this was £13, but again, I bought it when there was some kind of offer going on H&M, and I am tempted to go back and pick up the smaller sizes. Also from H&M, I picked up this marble dish, which I normally keep on this bedside table just with my everyday jewellery in it and a few sort of pretty bits and pieces. Again, I'm sure you've seen this by now. I think it was £4.99, but it's just a really sort of easy thing it helps keep bits and pieces that you would normally lose, keep them tidy. So that normally goes on my bedside table. And finally from H&M, I picked up this pack of 2 just little tea light holders. I've just got Tesco little vanilla scented tea lights in them, but they're pale pink on the outside, and they're sort of an in-betweeny of gold and rose gold on the inside. These were in the sale, I think, for £1.50, so they were just the perfect kind of colour scheme for my room, so I snapped those up. Then again on the candle front, I picked up this S candle from, this is from George at Asda. I think it was just £2, and I was kind of in that phase of my room was nearly finished, and I just felt there was a few gaps that needed filling, so I picked that up to go there. And then also from Asda, I picked up this copper vase, which was only £5. They did have a bigger one, which was sort of beveled, but I preferred this one. It was a lot cheaper, so I just picked this one up. And then in it, I've just put these 2 they're fake peonies. They were £1 each from Wilkinson's, but again, it's just a really cheap way to add a decoration, and I keep this on my windowsill. And then we're almost there. I picked up these 2 tiny little buckets from, where were these from? These were from Hobbycraft, and they were only 50p each, and I don't actually know what I'm going to do with them, but I just couldn't leave them behind. And then the last few bits I've got to show you are frames, and I've actually picked up a lot of these glass clip frames, again from Asda. I've picked up 2 packs of the very small ones, 2 packs of these medium-sized ones, and 2 packs of the A4. And again, you'll see how I've used these to decorate in my room tour. So these were really cheap. I think them go either £1 a pack or £1.50 a pack, but a very inexpensive way of decorating a space. And the very final thing is from Next, and it is this copper frame, which was £6. I've just put a print again that I found from Pinterest in there. But this again sits on my windowsill. It was copper, it fitted in with the theme, and it was one of those things where I had a space to fill, and this is what fills that space. So that's everything homeware and stationery wise I've picked up recently, and I'm sure by the time this video goes up I will have another hoard of stuff to haul for you. So if you did like this video, do please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I've recently done a fashion haul, which I'll link in the down bar, and I've got a beauty haul coming soon. So if you would like to see that, make sure you do subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!